welcome back to my channel. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, like this video, share with your friends, do whatever you're supposed to do on YouTube, okay? What's up, you guys? It's your girl Denise the Freaks, and I am back at it again with another video. So right now you may have caught on that my scenery or background looks different. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys, posted anything. I'm sorry about that. Actually, I'm not really sorry about that. Life happens, you lose motivation in things, and now I'm back. So anyways, just to catch you guys up, it's been like 3 months, and within that span of time, 3 to 4 months, within that span of time, on Valentine's Day, you guys, out of all the days, on Valentine's Day, I got into a car crash with my dear old friend Richard. I loved him. So I got into that car accident. My car was totaled, complete, and they deemed it a total loss. You guys should have seen the car, you guys. Maybe I'll insert some pictures. I don't know. I think I deleted them already because, I like to move on. So, yeah, total loss. I was out of a car for 2.5 months. So I was riding my bike to work every day, you guys. Girl. I lost I want to say 21 pounds, still on that journey. So I lost 21 pounds. I don't know if you guys can tell in my face or whatever. Oh, it's hot. I don't know why I rolled up the window. But anyways, I lost 21 pounds, and then during that time, I was riding my bike to work. I've been working at the same place as a caregiver for it was coming up 4 years. It would have been 4 years in October. So, 3.5 years I've been working as a caregiver. And, that job served me well for that time period. It got me out of things. It got me thinking thinking differently. I originally got into that job because I wanted to be an RN. I don't know if if I still want to do that. Maybe down the future, in the future, down the line, or I'm going to save up money for myself to go to college, and I don't have to worry about, babysitter and I'm going to pay for books and, stuff like that. So during this time, I was looking for another job, and I found a job working for the post office in my town. And currently, this is my 3rd day in orientation, and I'm in San Jose waiting outside. I came an hour early, you guys. You should be proud of me. Yesterday I was 3 days. Yesterday I was 3 minutes late. Today I'm a whole hour early. So yeah, I decided to sit here and talk to you guys. Orientation so far has been pretty freaking boring. Just watching a bunch of videos. Yesterday, oh my god. Yesterday, the last hour I was there, I could not sit still. I kept shaking my legs. I was not comfortable in the seat. I just can't sit for 5 hours and do nothing. It's just I'm incapable of doing that. I don't know why. I'm just incapable of doing that. So the last hour it was really getting to me. So when we left, I was happy. Okay. So yeah, that's my life. Right now I'm in orientation for the next 2 weeks. Thank God though, for the next 2 weeks I'm not just going to be sitting in a room watching videos. So the first 5 days I'm gonna be watching videos and stuff, and like learning stuff about the job. And then like next week I believe it's gonna be like more hands-on and stuff. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited for this new chapter in my life. Like, I'm just like, you guys, there's no words. I can't put it into words, because I'm just excited for a change. I really think this job is going to elevate my whole life, my whole situation. I'm trying to get my own place. I just got this car, guys. And let me tell you, when I went to get this car, so it was the 25th of last month. Are we in April? No, we're in May. So it was April 25th. I picked up my last check from my my previous job, and I was driving my grandparents' car, because like I said before, I got into a car accident. So I was driving the car that they don't drive. And so I went to go pick up my check, and then you know what? As I was about to go home, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go look at, like, there's this place where they sell cars. I got this car at Hollister Wholesale, and maybe I shouldn't have said that. So I got this car at this place that sells cars. Anyways, so I was just driving by, and I had no intention on buying a car that day, and I only had $1,700 saved up. And then when I went and got my check was like a pretty big check, because it was a whole month's worth of work in one check. So it was like around $2,000. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can buy a really cheap car. And the car that I had in mind was a Honda. And I was going on Craigslist, looking online for cars and looking up the cheapest ones possible, because I'm like, I told myself, so my previous car, Richard, he was a Ford Fusion. I was doing payments, and after that accident, they basically got rid of my payment. It was a total loss, so they paid off my loan company, and I didn't have a car payment anymore, and I didn't have insurance to pay anymore. So around that time, I was being a little foolish with my money. I was like, oh, I don't have these payments anymore. My grandma's not charging me rent, because she's being so nice. I love her. So she's not charging me rent. I don't have a car payment anymore, and I don't have to pay insurance. Like, mind you, rent, car payment, insurance, that's where all my money was going to. Besides that, I was spending a lot of money on food, because where I lived previously, I didn't have the freedom of cooking my own food, so I would always eat out. So, and mind you, when I was eating out like, junk food. So that's where all my weight gain was coming from. And I have like this binge eating disorder. I believe I have a binge eating disorder, which I'm trying to work through now, which is kind of going good. I've gotten better with my eating habits. So yeah, anyways, getting off track. So all this money that I was making was going to all these bills, and all of a sudden I don't have all these bills. I always told myself, like, if I didn't have these bills, like, I would be able to do this and I'd be able to do that and blah, blah, blah. And then finally, like, boom, all of those bills are gone. So I'm going crazy. I'm like, okay, I have all this money to spend, and, I'm just not being very responsible with my money. So then finally one day it just clicked, and I'm just like, okay, Daneka, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm 24 years old, I have a kid, and I'm not being responsible with my money. I'm not acting the way that I should be acting, as a parent, a responsible adult. So kicked myself into gear, started saving money. So I saved up $1,700, and then I put in my 2 weeks, or it wasn't 2 weeks, it was like a week and a half at my job, and I got that big check. So then that day when I got my check, I drove by this place that sells cars, and I was like telling my grandma, I was like, oh, there's this BMW here, and it says you only have to put $1,500 down, and I can make payments and blah blah blah. And my grandma's like, no, you shouldn't get that car. You know, BMWs aren't very reliable. You know, their parts are expensive to fix. And, you know, both your brothers had those cars, and even your cousin has those cars, and they had to end up, just fucking, sorry, excuse my French, just junking the car because, you know, it's too much, it costs too much money to fix. Those are the type of cars for, you know, richer people who can afford to fix them. And I'm like, I really, like, I don't want to spend all this money. I don't want to do payments, you know. After making payments, I'm like, I just told myself, like, I just want to get a car where I just buy it out in full, and, I don't have to worry about payments. You know, that's not where all my money is going to. All I have to do is pay for insurance and, you know, maintenance on the car. That's it. So I told myself that I didn't want to do payments. And then I go and I see this car, like, I'm applying for this job, and I need to go to San Jose to do orientation for this job. And, you know, I'm like, I don't have a car. My grandparents' car isn't reliable. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And so, like, when I got my check, I was like, okay, I'm going to start looking for cheap cars, like a Honda or whatever. And so I go, and I'm, like I said before, I was looking at the BMW where you only have to put $1,500 down. And this car that I have a Volkswagen Volkswagen Rabbit. And it's a 2008. And I saw it there, but I didn't really pay that much attention to it. So then I go home, and I'm like talking to my grandma, and my grandma's like, don't worry, we'll figure it out. You will get there. You will get a car, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I'm home, and, you know, I'm with my boyfriend, and we're just, you know, hanging out. And then my grandma comes back home with this car. She's like, hey, come outside. I want you to see something. So I come outside, and she's like, oh, this car is really cute. It's like, you know, I think it's really cute. It's only $5,000 for something. This many miles. It's a really cute car. It's like, I think you would really like this. And I'm like, I don't know. So, like, she's like, you want to drive it back to the dealership? And I'm like, you drive. So she's driving back, and she's like, it feels nice, you know. There's seat warmers, you guys. Oh my God, Richard didn't have seat warmers. And she was like, you know, like, it feels nice. Like, it's a small car, cute. It's gray. My last car was gray too, but it was like a darker gray. And, like, it's just like an overall, she's like, I think this will be a good car for you. And so I'm like, so we go inside and we talk to the person, and long story short, I ended up getting this car. Her name is Rosie. She is so cute. When I get home, I'll show you guys what she looks like. But I'm so grateful for my grandma, because she's always there, like, whenever you need her. Like, she really is. She always works hard, and she's always there for her family, and I'm really appreciative for that, because if it wasn't for her bringing that car home, like, I wouldn't have this car. So I'm very appreciative for her. I'm very appreciative for this car. Although I am doing payments, but it's only for the next 6 months. So the payments is like $520 something. More than, like, the payments that I'm making on this car now is like the same. It's like the amount of my car payment for my last car and insurance for my last car combined. So I'm not really happy about that, but I'm still grateful, and I'm still, like, I trust that I'll be able to make the payments. And within the 6 months, in 6 months, this car is going to be mine, and every dollar I spend is going to go to me. And the money, I'm just so excited, so grateful, so, like, it's crazy how your life can just change in like that. Like, it really is. I'm gonna turn on my car to see what time it is, because I have to go in at 12:30, and it's 12:16, so I have, like, a little bit of time left. So yeah, that's my little story. And it's really hot in here, and I should roll down a window. So yeah, I'm so ecstatic, and I'm happy to be back on YouTube. And this job is just opening up doors for me, and I'm just excited as to where this could take me, because, you know, even though I'm not starting off as like a career employee here, I can easily move up. And I believe that it's going to be a fast process where I'm going to be working for probably like a month or two and then move up and probably become career based here. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, so if you guys are following me on Snapchat, you guys know that I'm pretty into, you know, tarot. Yes, I said it. Tarot. Oh my gosh. Your girl's a witch. She's into dark magic. No. Educate yourselves, you guys. Don't be ignorant. Okay?